What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk. So, episode 4, I am out here at another one of my amazing locations. This is Soda Lake, and it's on the far west end of the Mojave Trail here on the edge of the Mojave Desert in south central California. I've spent the last 4 days driving across this desert with a group from the Arizona Land Rover owners that I've been running with for years and years. Check them out, azlro.org. So as we were crossing Soda Lake just now, we're at the far west end, so we've been on it for about the last 10 miles. Something struck me about the landscape, and that is one word, and it's change. It hasn't rained out here in months, and I mean months, no rain at all, zero precipitation. It is incredibly dry. The lake bed has salt deposits on the surface, and the dips and passageways that kind of cross this landscape are all dry also. But this can change in the blink of an eye. You know, this winter, rain will fall out here on the lake, and the surface will change. Right now, as it stands, it's very easily passable. You know, there are some sandy sections, there's some deep ruts, but it's easy to drive on. When it's muddy and wet out here, you can't cross it. It's impassable. And then there are times, sometimes for an extended period after a rain, where a dry crust forms over really deep mud. And travelers will frequently try to come across the lake and think everything's fine, and then instantly they hit one of those crusty spots and sink down into the mud, and they're stuck. We've got mountains off in the distance that you can see. There's 500-foot high sand dunes off to my left. Those mountains can get eroded by wind and rain and weather and ground down into sand and blown away, only to gather in those sand dunes over there about 50 miles away. All of these things are change. They're all changes. And I don't think they're a bad thing. You know, change is natural. It's certainly natural out here. It can change from day to day. It can change from hour to hour. Aren't our lives the same way? Think of it this way. You can go to school for 4 years and your life can change. Your intelligence, your intellect can change. Your motivation can change. Things that inspire you can change over the course of 4 years in school. One of the guys that we're traveling with has been married for over 25 years. I'm sure that his life and his relationship has changed over that period of time. But if you had an accident, if you used poor judgment out here on the trail and got into a mishap, your life can change in the blink of an eye. Far faster than what it takes for a mountain to get ground down and blown away into a sand dune. There are positive changes, there are negative changes. Some you have no control over, like these mountains. Others you have total control over, like avoiding an accident, using good judgment. I mean, do you think we've been taking chances out here for the last 4 days in this remote landscape, far from help? No. We've adjusted our operation and our mode of travel. We slow things down. We take great care. Something as simple as lighting a camp stove or getting a campfire going can change things in the blink of an eye. Take care with what you do in your life. Take care with the changes that you make. But most importantly, enjoy and celebrate the positive changes that you make in your life, because those are really special. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one.